Top of the morning to you. I hope you're all fine and dandy and staying ahead of the game. Remember, it is a game and each one of us must play a part. So we're looking at this footage here. It's new to me, but it's been on the go quite a bit since the Epstein drop, and it's the Celeste Heche. Recovery of our body supposed to be after a crash, and most are probably aware of this scene. This scene, as it was played out on our news, you can see that whoever that body is, whatever that body is, gets out of the stretcher, or tries to get out, and the paramedics, these are not firefighters, well they are firefighters, but they are paramedics. It's very strange, they pull her. This being has apparently just been toasted in the fire, and yet here they're manhandling her as if she's being detained in the back of a police van. And you'll notice that this van has no, you would usually expect to see the two serpents and the medical symbol with them being paramedics, but there is nothing. And the van here as well looks completely different from the rest of the trucks. The Americans call them trucks. But you can see even here, I've slowed this right down, and it's a hot day. It's a very hot day, and they've just spent 45 minutes. And I'm sure if these are the paramedics, they weren't in there fighting the fire. But why are they all covered up? Every one of their faces are covered up. And there's no, I don't know, there's an unusual shape to them, and even the way they move. It does look strange because I've slowed it right down here, but we're going to take a look at Celeste Heche, because everything I talk about regarding the North Celestial Pole is coded in this stories. And these scenes that we are seeing are actual asterisms or folklore that we're all familiar with. And later on there's footage of a shop which she goes into just before the crash. It's a hair salon, and she picks up a red wig, and we'll look at the names. What I'm going to do is take you through a little study as I usually see it. When I see the news, what am I seeing? I'm seeing celestial tales normally. And even this, the way they move around the truck, instead of taking straight down the one side, they go round, and look how it's almost like the movie E.T. If you know what I mean, it looks like they're all completely all covered, and they all look like Michelin men, puffy, sort of marshmallow men. Some people might not know what the Michelin man is, but the marshmallow sort of, they're all heavily padded, and yet, you know, they're the paramedics. They weren't in there. But let's take a look at the name of what this story actually is. Was she alive? Was she dead? Was she murdered? Some say that she was murdered, and that she survived the crash and was murdered later. Look at this footage. This doesn't even look human. And we'll get to that later on. It almost looks elfish and elf-like. And yeah, she has just been through a fire and burnt and everything, but where's the burnt body? Where's the marks of being burnt? Apart from when you've seen it coming out at the beginning, the legs look black, but she, in this shot, it's extremely pale, extremely white. And it might just be the camera, but yeah, she almost looks not entirely human here, or it looks not entirely human. Now, I don't like using the term down the rabbit hole, but this is going to be a deep dive down the rabbit hole, because yeah, it's a stage. And what I reveal in this might just blow people's minds. It blows my mind just looking at it. Just every news story, I see the heavenly tales. So I'm going to take you through it. I'll let you hear this footage of the salon that she goes to, and take note of everything in the imagery, the symbols on the wall, yeah, just the name of the salon owner, and the story, or the version of the story, or the scene and the scenery that we have set before us before she crashes. It's very unusual, and it all ties to everything. And yeah, it's a deep rabbit hole.
And on a ventilator. Her burns will require surgical intervention, and she has significant pulmonary injury. We're also learning that roughly 30 minutes before the crash, she stopped by this hair salon in Venice Beach.
Did you recognize her as the actress when she walked in?
Not initially, but after looking at her, I was like, oh yeah, I know who that is.
Hairstylist Richard Glass took this selfie with Heche after she bought a red wig from his salon.
She looked up top and said, hey, can I buy that red wig? I said, sure. So I went up to grab it for her. I told her, I said, it's not cut or styled. She says, no worries. I want it anyway.
Did she appear in any way inebriated or drunk or impaired?
She did not. She wasn't slurring her words. She had bright, beautiful blue eyes. She was just a sweet girl.
After the random encounter, Glass went on about his day at the salon. Then came news of the accident.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And I just started praying for all involved.